and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. You know, today, the 19th of October, 2022. You know, with me, my family, I get Comrade Queta and People's Power. You know, Ibrahim kind of engage in some family things. So, unfortunately, they might not join us today because, you know, the little man, then they go for the medical checkup. You see, salon people, you know, this is not the life way, you know, I don't want to talk about my personal life, but you see, this are some of the things them where we always the dream for each and every Sierra Leonean that country day. Where you just sit down, you get your doctor, you get, you know, the person where for go check you, your optician, where they go check you eye, you know, your dentist. You know, these are some of the things where we the dream for salon. And anything there, not a big thing. That's something where just will be normal. So anyway, you know, unfortunately, I don't feel say I'm going to join we, but if they will squeeze anytime, they go join we, but we not feel say in join we today. Salon people, you know, we want to talk again today about Evangelist Samson. And the old thing where people and they talk like, oh, like maybe na this na make they don't bury him, na dandy na make they don't bury him. You know, salon people misinformation they kill salon people and the fact that we they accept the misinformation, you know, na the most damaging thing now with society. Salon people how on earth every time. You know, the people wait for be held responsible for things them. We always they try for balance for make them not get bad name. You know, salon people, if I cannot see beyond what's in the happen right now within the social media space, then something is wrong with we all not that country. Because it is so clear that every time people like the one they wait for be irresponsible. When the parliament is supposed to take their stance, somebody somewhere they come out and come find cunning way for defend the parliamentarian them. To the extent that even Lansana Dumbuya will come and try for the first for Evangelist Samson in body. Yes, now they say that Lansana Dumbuya now it calls for make them beg Evangelist Samson like how they beg and so. He said because last night we are not allowed nobody else. Like last night we are go church at the case and not allow nobody else for coming. But you know, before we can't talk about that. And secondly, we want to talk again today about the lecturers them na Melty Magai. You know, salon people we can't see when they say states captured, even to the cleaner them. They don't capture the all. Even to like the messenger them, they don't capture the all. Because they want to make sure say, for instance, like what we can say about the messenger, they don't go back to Evangelist Samson in case. Last night Dumbuya tell we say a letter when the Ministry of Internal Affairs replied to was dated on the 26th of September. They don't deliver until the 7th of October. Then he writes to them back on the 11th for saying enough for beg Evangelist Samson. They don't even write to him again. If we don't take them, let them go come out one day and say they reply to him on the 12th, but they only deliver him September. That's December they get for deliver him. Because this is the pattern. This is so even the messenger them, the post office, all thing don't be captured for structure in a way where they manage the SLPP government. Some people, and the reason why I'm saying this, because we want to talk again today, but like,
cash box? Yes. Cash box, before we even, you see, if we get for praise anybody for today, that's not just represent Evangelist Samson. We see in one of the posts we will see in picture as a stakeholder. Physically, we go to Samson. In family, both in wife. Just follow that no see. Not just
give the analysis about that. Okay. But I just want to make a lot of people understand the two things that we can talk about because hopefully since we don't go. But I just want to make them kind of like get a taste of what we really talk about, and then you they come in detail about Lance and Adumbuya in case. But like that, so then the lecturers them come with where you remind me of like na Milton Magai with EBC. They clearly, I think like they call it sex for grade or so within the Milton Magai. The person when the whistleblower, I think he named Mamadi Sayad Ba or so. When I in the whistleblower, now they don't even get like a call or letter from State House. The one they will get you of the suspects them by the case. They don't reinstate them. Like you get Mr. Vandy.
They are not suspects. According to the principal, yes. According to the principal, he said the student can get the videos of the lecturers when they get affairs with them because of grade. The principal in Houston, AYV, where he talk everything. He says so, and he say a very big offense for let somebody they go use in position at school for disadvantaged picking them. So if the picking not agree for an automatically they fail. And most of them are HOD them and acting dean of faculty. Imagine, Kashi. Yeah. When somebody when I HOD na university and acting dean of faculty, they tell you can't meet me. So automatically if that person don't agree for them, you don't damage the entire future.
Absolutely.
For sex.
Absolutely.
For sex. Mm-hmm. Not to see the allegation anymore because the principal confirm and say then get the videos, then get an evidence. Let me detain them, let me lock them up for 3 days. Because there is an evidence. So if the first lady they say hands of our girls, they say in the lab for woman. Now the office of the president said the first lady even belong, and they go and state teachers and we not sleep with speaking them. Because they want let them give them grade. They can't go like guest house. I come to the principal in video. Yeah. If you want can play for them, they go to the principal. So you can play for them.
Absolutely, comrade. You see, this is the danger in our country. And you see, comrade, we can talk no more people's power. We can talk about this tribalism. We can try to downplay them. People do not, most of the time, at times I can peep on social media. Comrade, tribalism, it's a big problem in our country. Even to the evangelist Samson in Taiwan. You want them working, they talk, when they talk, say, oh, well, this is not a message. They tell people, they say, when government don't say something, you don't go against government. Who's them? Salon. And one thing, come with when you go on social media. Now, what's the name there, right? The reason why we can talk about tribalism now, yeah. The guide them way. Salon people, we not can emphasize on this, but it is live. And a kind of like day where it be say big tribalism they exist in our country. It is so clear. It is so clear that tribalism they exist in our country, comrade. Because when you come to the name them, the suspects them. Now this case, now this Msg Magai, watch the name them. Hey, Mr. Vandy. And when they say get people in there, where name them there, we know they on the other side, or when they support other party. But watch the name there. The one the way they suspect, but when they don't reinstate, Mr. Vandy, Mr. Ali, Mr. Momo, Mr. Kane. So then, look the person where now the whistleblower, where pull the case, but they don't reinstate him. Mr. Mamada Saraba. Comrade, they think they are, it dangerous for our society. And when you go to social media, you wonder when they see the mess of this government, but yet still get to find a cunning way for talk about, for defend this government. Watch the name them. To the extent now, because they don't fence for them, now some man they change a name for try to put another name, then it make like I say, some people are person they can tell and say, but not to you real name this. This is how bad tribalism don't turn with country. It's really messy. But you see, some people have this are the two things we want to talk about today. But we want to go first to this Lance and Adumbuya and Evangelist Samson in Bear One. How, comrade, please come inside. Because like how on earth somebody, when a lawyer, don't defend this Evangelist Samson and try to get in body for how long? Even since they kill Evangelist Samson. It passed 3 weeks, 1 month before Lance and Adumbuya come into the play. Waiting happened, the APC when they say Lance and Adumbuya go charge the case, they sat like not doing anything. Nobody do nothing. All of a sudden when Lance and Adumbuya can't take up, you get them popo they are na social media. Come with a hate for talk about this thing because it's like I say social media don't sound like now where Ibrahim, comrade, and People's Power and Cashbox talk, other person come and talk nonsense. you know, where other person talk. Like, that's not because we know they talk nonsense. We just they analyze. Surely I won't believe so. We don't talk nonsense. We analyze people. We, you know, what's in the corner we can't see. But it's like I say now, just because we seem for the lavish praise on Lansana Dumbuya for action them, one bobo somewhere get for come out and begin to criticize this guy. What's in Lansana Dumbuya do? Come with, maybe you can tell me better. Please come on in.
Thank you so much, Cashbox. You know, what would they say, would they continue for science platform say, social media are a very good weapon for make or break saloon. And the people they listen, you have to understand exactly the angle where the social media they take saloon. Because we not 18 a saloon, if we not try to understand and now, try for just yourself from them, we know they help the country, rather for destroy the country. Misinformation. Cashbox, we don't give information. I mean, we own platform, we analyze issues what happen today, now they can't talk about tomorrow. The daily happenings them for open people their eyes, for open their mindset from the promotion. You know what's in the first disappointment. Now the first audio I do this try for bash at the social media people like People's Powers and others. William they say they not come out for challenge for Evangelist Samson. Samson, we then go assassinate brutally in the name of say he support protest or he make audio when I right for talk. Then get and then tell me for kill him in that name then I will battle for over 2 months. Only will get him body. You know, people efficacy, that makes sincerity, that insight and consistency. Some of us who consistent in we drive. And we'll continue that with it until people understand see we just there for qualities by the names and try for change that promotion. If you not can call out people when are stakeholders yesterday at APC, you know, call them out. The youth leader like by Mahmoud, we Samsi who could them, the Jerry who could them. When are members of parliament, so them get the guide for make a letter, like make a letter on behalf of the party. I said this thing time and again. We don't do audio as APC. I mean that people like me, people who are Voice of Rokel, William, political freedom fighter, political Two-Face, book and pen. We did an audio for appeal to party say, let them join Lasa Lubia, make a letter, say Samsi is an APC person, then one Samsi, they not kill and do the protest. You know, the part of the protest that Samsi was brutally assassinated. There is no way that they kill Samsi after protest, the party no agree for make letter. For we say that just for Samsi, up to the data to the talk. The leader of opposition not right in parliament, not right on behalf of Samsi, up to the data to the talk. You know right for Samsi. Up to that to the talk, the ITG, the interim 20-man committee, they don't make a letter specifically for Samson. As an APC person, when I'm the chairman for the APC social media problem, up to date. If somebody wants to talk something, he starts calling things by their name. Quoting the ITG, we don't do as Samson, an APC person. You know, kind of media, he hide. Like how some of who kind of media would put to self say, I'm an APC person, but Salo is bigger than APC. Samson kind of media saying that APC, and not just be an APC, that be member of the Council and the committee, we make the selection. Now, and I'm the chairman for the APC social media groups, they ask me, if this man die, the one day will be non service today from members of parliament, former members of parliament, former ministers, and any other person, they not get man up till date associating themselves with Samson. They go to say, with example, in Benison, who's one man, no go get Samson body. Go reach the family. Who show the picture? Where they not show the picture. Jericho don't go there, or this person go there. Even former minister, we don't go get up. Which one panel don't go there as a party? As a party, see the level of hypocrisy. Cassie, last time we make it very clear. He says Samson family they approach him for represent them, and until he write letter to the government, I think the government confirmed to me say Samson in a cannot and agree say the for good one. Every step he take, all letter we write, all thing social media be the tweet. He said, but he take the thing, you not take money because Samson will be a comrade. So you not agree for them PM. You do free service to them because I'll be a comrade. And you not just do your work, you will see where you go back to the berry house. As a lawyer, as a party person, as a comrade, you take few comrade and go get bearing. Go to your wife, go to mama. You know, you see something Cashbox, if you person do
comrade, the statement naya, which already Lansana Dumbuya don't make sure say he go represent and Evangelist Samson legally, ensure say then do the autopsy, then do the prosmoting. He make sure say the entire world he treats every other day go see the family. A lot of things the way they happen at the social media. They say, you know what? Now we Lansana Dumbuya na politics they play. They let them get a position, let them sympathize with them. I make you go take Evangelist Samson in case give chance to other people that will be one help for make then give Evangelist Samson defeating barrier. So last and I go chacha the Evangelist Samson in case you go chacha the case so able do nothing make them go beg the man. So now last and I give the problem now create all this problem for make them beg Samson in that kind way day because last and I not give chance to other people that we want can help. So because last and I want and position within the All People's Congress Party, now make last and I come before the case come with.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, let me just respond to the thing. That means the two JFK do so now position self for. Yes. The letter of the JFK don't write so now. Wait to it's better to lead than never. We appreciate and we write the letter. But I tell you, if you them fire be non come out, with them don't kill their brother. We then go and we then brutally assassinate. Plus, we then kill. Exodus are killing the night after August 10 because so many people then kill after August 10 after the protest. If you don't put that fire, if that picking away, mama they talk to the picking go for go look for a way then kill her. If you don't put that thing for that boy, then way then kill. They will not write the letter as people will be not on Minister of Justice. I told you now lawyer them. Don't make no mistake. One of the best lawyers in Salon gets for now. If they all be don't do Thierry Coco not just a member, but not just a leader of the opposition. A lawyer, one of the lawyers we Salon would talk about. If they don't do the letters and they follow up with Last Adubia Yombi. You said JFK farm write letter to Last Adubia. The house of the opposition party write letter in connection to Evangelist Samson. Maybe we need to get this thing. I tell you this, maybe we need to get this to happen. So if they say now for position, meaning everybody now they want me say JFK say for position, meaning they all lawyers will go for position. That's sacrosanct lie. Let me tell you something. Last Adubia has been doing this thing before this time. Not a possible way, not a position you go ever come up for represent Samson. Then number two, they don't ever stop somebody say no go to Samson family. They ever stop the party say no another letter. Exactly. You know, just cheap politics. We no one take responsibility. They want catch blame for somebody we don't do very well. Yeah. Then that is cheap politics. Then they use somebody where basically, I don't want to go on the attack, comrade. I'm trying to suppress myself now, yeah. But comrade, was Lansana Doumbouya involved in the census where this government decided to do? Was Lansana Doumbouya involved in like the registration process? Was Lansana Doumbouya involved in the sacking of the Auditor General? Was Lansana Doumbouya involved like the Tombo killing? Like was Lansana Doumbouya representing these people? But yet still the government one. Now Lansana Doumbouya then calls for make all that in the happen. And this shows like that we think even on an APC party comrade. Because if Lansana Doumbouya decide to do this, waiting wrong if other people and take up on the fight. So because Lansana Doumbouya do it, so nobody else no come. Cashley. When Lansana Doumbouya tweet about disadvantage of the first time voters. So now we tweet now the government see now the government number because he tweeted. He bring it out. He put them in the right letter. He not just tweet. He write letter to the government. Say they're not getting right for stop problem because of NI number. So that means in that in writing, that he make government put them. Cash sometimes I say, "Who the talk? No, listen to the talk." Wow. You see this world. Some of us we stand for the truth and we always remain stand for the truth. If it's somebody will tell us that we are thanking, we are able to appreciate the effort we do. For even force this government accept now, for let this even government allow for that minister go talk. I'm very much sure 100% in the last pressure. Now he bring this government and let them talk like they do. Now this government go say they want family members them for engage them. Because I write letter consistently they remind us we want family members of Evangelist Samson one the body them. They one the body one get the benefit material. I'm sure that letter they will press the government that it make the government get myself now for engage people and you call them
comrade.
So if you cannot praise someone,
comrade,
and they make them better this way.
Why? Comrade, and since when Evangelist Samson died on the 14th of August 2022, since when he died, I think say now the people we don't talk everything about Evangelist Samson and die. When he died, we come at the same studio, at the same program. We come and broadcast them. A lot of people them talk their own. So every time we monitor, we keep in touch with Evangelist Samson in Daddy Menam, Evangelist Samson in Border, Alaska. We keep in touch with Mama, keep in touch with Wef, Aisha, and Toronka. We keep in touch with a lot of people and we're very close to that. Even we were close to Samson. Where Samson be there, where they know the pass, where we no go talk na phone with Samson. If he dey pass, he no go reach 2 or 3 days. We must talk every other day. We dey very close to Samson. I think say we feel pain. We feel pain. We know the kind person we die. Because like me and Samson, we talk on the 13th. The Saturday. Me and you talk the Saturday before he died the Sunday. We talk up to this time where I dey watch that call lane on my phone. Up to this time I dey watch that call lane on my phone. You understand? So it's like when Lansana Doumbouya come and take up this challenge, you know, some people are not happy. Then bring us say because Lansana Doumbouya one position within the party. Then also this same Lansana Doumbouya now you know allow people and for let them come fight for something. We be say Samson in case, not to one person in case. Now we all case. We were then at the social media we fight. Then we learn for understand say the same people always talk say now Lansana Doumbouya now he make then go beg Samson so then blame Lansana Doumbouya. These same people who learn for understand say now then talk say well Samson then we don't beg him but then not be one talk and say then we don't beg Samson.
Can you imagine?
You go imagine that? Say Samson, then we don't beg him, then not the one talk say, then don't beg Samson because if they become and talk and say, then don't beg Samson, government for we don't do other thing. So now I make them left them. Now people and they say they don't beg Samson, some man they say they don't beg Samson. This misinformation where come the question can always they talk.
Let's make this thing very clear now. You go be, I don't want to ever talk this here, but let push to be evidence, cash box, in go be as an evidence. A month before they eliminate Samson, I called him then too.
Of course. Of course.
In the evidence, I say Samson, don't identify McKinney, then don't plan for eliminate you. Not to hold you. I say so if he left to me, left McKinney, or even your wife, let him say the same for now. I called Pusa the same thing then too.
Definitely you did. Definitely you did.
I called them, I've been the work, I left me work for that thing because when I know see facts, these are the facts. Now I call all two. I said this is the situation. When I get for very be careful, I say something, don't know see McKinney, not even identify McKinney, then know you who that something. A month before they eliminate him, God don't say he did die. There's no for overprotect them. But only the kind of social media and brag of anything and some of us who don't work for that country will be say information will not say it would get all low, but they get 90% of fact information them. Before them bury something them, we come here. When I get it here, I think I make us that discuss of I say these are the intelligence, I say the fact and they can bear them. We discuss them until we go now. So we confirm now who confirms in 27 people and the bear plus Samson. We can our platform talk and say, hey, then the one bear Samson. Plus 26 others. We'll make an audio. People can't talk rubbish. Say, the way makes sense to say that Samson I'm in the woman from Kerala because not get right. Now we talk and we tell them say they're gonna bury him on the 17th of Monday. We said this thing.
The responsibility was switching towards the parliament for make them not allow for prayer. But you know, some people APC people because now they penetrate right now because we understand what the pain we want to go through. This government is suppressed to the extent that anything on one grab because we they drown.
And guys, you want to understand, as a platform, we have videos of how them dump them people there. As a platform, we don't expose them. We don't expose them. But we get the evidence for this government will balance to get and say these people were not properly related to them. They're not even buried them properly. We get a video saying we send the bed them and they make fun of them. Then they make fun of them and they laugh. Like not important people die. We have a video they ever expose when they tell me to expose them. So that person can't, you cannot take place for some full work.
You know, come here.
We don't talk 2 weeks ago. For can lie say them don't bury something and lie. Some they all then go dump them to bed, then go dump them on the 17th. Then go dump them because dump.
You know, come here.
They no go ever get them 50 final, then it will not happen. Everything we've seen in this platform, they can't to pass.
We now this platform they tell people them see, you know, the government, of course, everybody see. We come and talk and asu. Now una go people and go and see for themselves. No family member they not open any cups for let you see person inside.
Yeah.
This now empty coffee them boarded and just put them fake people and say people in the inside. No, absolutely nobody know the inside. You understand? And now let me tell people them. I want to seize this opportunity.
Yes.
Kashi, I want to seize this opportunity for talk to all APC social media bloggers, especially ASMEG, all the groups them we make up ASMEG. Over 20 to 30 groups that we make up ASMEG. We all know waiting we be done they do since when we go in oppositions. We decide for form the organizations there within the party, where the party in constitution now give the mandate for make we form affiliate body then within the party, because them affiliate body are the serve as an auxiliary for the political for the APC party. Now we write equally, if we on boss, we on chairman, when Evangelist Samson and then kill a lot of things, then the way we they do, where we they talk, we they do everything. Then we learn to understand, say a lot of people they come and say, you know what? Then affiliate body are, then they do nothing. In fact, therefore we don't come out and let it come on a door and for sure say no, then probably don't beg something. Equally, the one day we did at the diaspora, we they say, we for we don't come out, the people's power for we don't come out, Williams for we don't come out, the book campaign for we don't come out, voice of Gokel for we don't come out, the political freedom fighter, therefore we don't come out, CEO Samson, therefore we don't come out. Samsila, all the people are therefore we don't come out. You know, the comrade, pay attention to them. Now we get another comrade with the language inside prisons. When a political thinker, when a court reporter. They say we all for we don't come out and stand the government say, they're not for we don't beg something. When somebody in head, you know, too much of small aid, it creates problem in our society. You know, I wonder why this individual person gets the chance, gets the opportunity equally for make himself come na salon. Like, can stop the government say, you know what? You don't need for beg something like that. Except equally gets the chance for take flight, whosoever country idea, because I understand say any way in the world, you they take plane for make you transfer in other country. You they come overseas, you can't salon back, you can't stop the government say, you know what? We are not beg something like that. So, you know, a lot of people and they happy when they kill people, then they in the same side. You know, and this same protest, now it make we lost something today like what we lost our soul. This same protest, we know they against protest. Protest are we constitutional rights. Now we write and something that he writes for make it support any protest. But one thing we want to make clear and also, something not to PPP. Something not belongs to PPP. Something belongs to the All People's Congress Party. Something na a party card carrier, I know how to call in party card number na yaso. You know, but something belongs to the APC. Something not belongs to PPP. So I want to set that record straight. Let nobody not drag something to PPP. Something is not PPP. Something belongs to the All People's Congress Party. And something in a be one party mandate will be there party Constitutional Review Committee. The constitution where APC gets it so. Something that they all sit down and put that constitution there together. And Samson are the CEO and founder of Tagmen. And also, he is the chairman of ASMEG. So Samson not get anything for do with PPP. Samson died as an APC person. Samson died as an APC commentator. Samson died as a social media broadcaster. So Samson not get anything for do with PPP. Samson are APC. So these same people, then they call on the people's power now for let the people's power come on and do. Let Williams come on and do. You know, let book campaign all the social media activists they are comrade political freedom fighter. The two first they let them come on and do. Let them can't kill we back. Let them can't kill we back. Not be come on and do for go attack government. But let's not get the privilege for take flight come now. So now we see how the people and I make some people are the tell you now. When this protest here starts, we are in the social media. People and the overseas they say, let people come on and do. They need to kill nobody. The international community not talk say if they kill anybody again, that's the end of Malawian government. Now today we are. We start with that today. The same people come in and they talk say they need to back something. Then they deceive people misinformation for life of people. That's bad. We cannot continue like that now the social media. Lord, we come out to the fact and the reality. We got with families there for take care of. We got a lot of things there for do. And not mean say we for come out like that. We cannot do that. You self with the overseas. If you want for can stop the barrier of something, you can do that. You the book flight, you come. You can't do the same thing.
People's power.
Yes.
People's power. Let us call things here by the name Cashbox. Something will say they don't die. The one the way they claim responsibility for the protest, the one way they hold on the language are prison. How many no sentence on the 36 months? They're not
it's on the wrong sentence, but
go take for defending.
That way they happen now. That way they happen. With the hanging at the social media, we got for bring them people and they come in. We got for bring them people and they. With the hanging at the social media, where they say then they get the money for people where they all are the protest. But all of them people are where they all are the protest. That's how they all are the protest too. We therefore bring the lawyers that are this program. Let them can't tell we whether they take the responsibility. But you get the people and they get the money for that. Then they say we all there again at the social media say that they get the money for the one they way they hold. Then they get the money for the one they way don't die. Then they get the money for the one they way they don't release. Who smart part the way they don't go put lawyer for? Who smart part the way they don't catch him out before?
The same last time now in this they go advocate for that the whole during August 10. They represent so many of different courts. So if let's call things that are names. If an organization don't claim responsibility for a process where people don't die, they don't pull illegally and lawfully, then not let one like activity say now PPP I are we for local defender the way they hold. The same law in the past, the same law in different courts, high court, Parliament, magistrate court, they go up and down for the protesters and the same person. That's the idea among the one there, the JFK, they see them willing to go. But I'm sure say they not in the free will because most of them they hold in the name of the protest because of APC pull them. Then they go because they come in there and then voters and did that session. They try for pull them out. You know, Cassie, you know, final would draw rope. They would go tie rope la bush, would draw for let the bush can at all. Because at the end of the day, we just get for sometimes they will not be sometimes they will get for cults that are names. We in this platform. We know they can't say what person talk or wrong or not wrong. But when the business need arise, we they make the record straight. Say we're not there at this time. We're not there by right or wrong. All we want is the better, not who is right, who is wrong.
Come with our it's unfortunate. Some of these things they are so disgusting. It can kill me inside. Comrade, I'm not going to lie. It kills me right inside. It's like I say, I stab somebody, they stab me. Like a tweet from Cherry Coco. Somebody where they say, last Nadumbuya. It's like, for make somebody make them kind comments there, it means, Bokup and them, after 1 month before last Nadumbuya take up this case, they don't do nothing. Then, for say something as Lance Nadumbuya take up the case, so some man gladly because they beg Evangelist Samson that way, so they go get for say, oh, now Lance Nadumbuya, now he make them beg and so. Comrade, it is disgusting. Look what Honorable Chaikoko tweets there. He said the way the government has handled the unfortunate August 10th disaster is bereft of any true reconciliation. And to put a monetary price to a family's closure is a new law. Yes, we get it. They say also refusing the victim's family, the free opportunity to decide when and how they bury their loved ones. It's inhumane, unlawful, and outrightly demeaning. Comrade, all of this tweet came after Chei Kokodon no say then go bury him. Make we see a tweet or anything. I don't know if he tweets or if he writes a letter demanding for the body of Evangelist Samson to be given to the family, to Aisha in Pekin. Let me see a letter or a tweet where it demands the government.
Cassie, not even tweet. Okay, see, you don't tweet, but you generalize them. Yes, he tweets as a leader of the opposition for Evangelist Samson when I come read.
Yes.
So we want to cast blame. I tweet for him when I come read. That says no. Which one can then tweet when I come read? That says no. JFK, he don't write letter. At least he don't write letter for challenge the other tweet Samson. It's specified. This is what I've been saying. Write letter specifically identifies for Samson. Samson not to enemy. He's not a terrorist. Not a terrorist. JFK don't write letter. He put it clearly for Samson. In the supporting by the support letter. So if you almost write identify, Samson should not be disassociated from the APC. He's not just a supporter, he's a member of the party, a stakeholder of the party.
Absolutely. Come on, to be honest, like my heart bleeds talking about this thing. I tell you, because I know some of them in there, and they see where people and they talk now, like somebody they report to SLPP, they say, this that the thing we make. You citizen, you will always make sure say you do waiting the government tell you for do. Who that tell you so? Say that waiting the government will tell you for do. Now you for do as a citizen. Who that tell you so? Come here, let me go back to the damage with the non-damage with people in mind. You see, you can always say one thing, say, now mother be you, now it calls for make certain thing them or certain people them, they actually get some amount of relevance. Mother be you.
You see,
when you look at the country, comrade, the people don't be treated so badly by this government that the people their frustration, they be relieved, or to some extent they get consolation for the fact that they cost mama. They be relieved that way. They get some amount of relief and say, yes, cost him mama back because of the way they treat the people. But comrade, to the extent that as a result of that, people tend for glorify the mami cost. And now that when the boss itself they come with information, they deceive people. Comrade, I'm not saying this because we have a platform or we are in competition. But I will tell you, comrade, for make somebody come and talk, say, last night we are in cause them because he one kind of like show when they fight for position. Now in cause them for men and beg Evangelist Samson. So you say one, you don't tell we say the government don't get mind for beg Evangelist Samson. You say one, you be don't talk say, oh, like they don't craze for beg Evangelist Samson. Now all of a sudden you say the last night we are. But all of this why? All of this past week, when last night we be the campaign, you say the government don't get mind. You did not blame.
Yeah, of course. Like what you say, the government's not get mind. The government's not get mind for beg something. Then you go back and talk. Say you be don't know. Say government be don't beg them.
Exactly.
You imagine that? You say government be don't beg them. He be don't say them. Be don't beg them before now.
The deception people's power. It is so deceiving. This is the reason why every day, I'm vexed because this stupid government. They get to the point where they say, like these people, like they make certain people, that when they cost them, the people in the fight, they say, yes, we gladly, because the people are bitter. The government treats them bad. No way, no day for the people alive. Apasia, no way, no way. Apasia, no way, no way. No side, no day for the people to survive. To the extent that when people are not gladly for you, because you the cost the people when they insult them, when they treat them bad, they don't gladly for you. Now you they play with people and minds them back. The politicians are playing with the people in mind. Then you back when they're enforced because they're gladly for you, because they're so frustrated. When you cost them, they're gladly for you.
Definitely.
They use the people and big full back.
Definitely.
They're low-mindedness.
Definitely. Samson in Daiwan, it makes something, a lot of things them they happen. Even within the All People's Congress Party, my own party we may belong. Despite I don't come get card na this party the 24th of January, 2000, now I get my first membership card, of course. Na Victor Bokarifo na inside that membership card. I tell you, Communicator Cashbox and Ibrahim, this social media thing where people in the take make any other thing. Now we all know where William come and register in dissatisfaction, the way a man out in the handle, Evangelist Samson in body. William Gee and other instances them from other comrades them way, then we don't die way, then left them family members and they languished. You get the same people and they come and they say, you know what, when post you don't die, you don't done. So then the APC party no gets nothing for do for that person in family. Now, when Samson don't die, so a lot of we know the things them will be the talk with Samson. We be there very close. Every day we talk. We know waiting be there at hand with Samson. We know some of we say and Samson the meet. How we talk. We did very, very close. The kind pain we'll feel if we get that kind power. If we get the kind power where certain people now the party we get that kind power there. Believe you me, we know for team up beg Evangelist Samson. So. But you know what? A lot of other people then they're in the quiet corner and in comfort zone. Then they tell the people's power for Comonado. Then they tell William, they tell comrade comrade pay attention for Comonado, the book and pen them, the comrade political freedom fighters, them all the people and the media one, voice of Okel, and they tell them say, let them Comonado, let them can't stand this government. You know what? We don't play with parts now this party. We roll any responsibility. We ensure say we do everything at the APC. Where they say for galvanize people for go turn party agents, for go turn party observers, we they train people we put them at different polling centers, polling stations them. We they go all the political party rallies them. We they ensure say we go now all the conferences them where the party they organize. We they go now all the party by elections them. We they galvanize fund for the party. We they galvanize membership for the party. We they do everything possible for make this party team up like team up. So we know say we they do we work. We they do everything. We need to do this for like we get money. Not to money we they get, not to enrich we enrich yourself. Because a lot of people them they talk this how then guy they make money then they enrich themselves. How would they enrich themselves? Come request a cash box, you know. You know, Ibrahim Munasabi, how they enrich yourself with all the efforts they make. Look, the last time we're gonna buy elections. We're gonna na Kabbalah para buy elections. Me and Samson, the vehicle we take we care we go. I tell you, Ibrahim, come request and cash box. We know where to we pass through. We know where to we pass through. With all that thing they go through. So even we APC people who galvanize na this party. People all they go up and down. They can't come at the media and can't defend we. Then they come and talk. So then guy then they try.
But you see, people's power, let me just make something clear and let me be very honest about it. They tell people and say they go and bigger. They tell people on our within a salon, they go and bigger. If people outside of the country or people within the country not help on her, some people they ever do on a job, even for common those go tell you family do you need it one. Not to say go find a job. Would you ever get job in that country? You know they feel for the guy they are within that country. They say they're not kind of like the not of potential employment people anymore. In that country, can you not see it that way? People's power. We're not going to ever employ you.
No way. No way.
No, make it very clear back say. One person in a diaspora, we go tell you say them brother this alone, then they call them big them. People they do out of them free will. They don't want they call nobody for bigness. They do the same for people. They look at out of humanity. Party people they say no brothers they don't get a job right now. Who they help them for let them get a job. Issue no problem no they way they big. And I want you they say the big. You can't make Odusi. People probably don't call me big me money. Make Odusi whether they don't call me big money or book and pen or political stupid or can call make Odusi tell me now say they don't big.
If you feel for people you claim say you like salon. Why you facing a guy there for Sido? Obviously, they go for depend on people when they're sorry for them. They cannot ask, but they go depend on people because these guys cannot find a job in Sierra Leone. And boy, you said. You know, comrade, I don't know if I want to add anything here because I want to make we go on to this Magada issue. You know, this
because you know this let me tell you something. Some way they talk to even some in the diaspora, so the big politician in Africa.
Absolutely.
We know that very well. We know they can't talk and we know they can't talk about somebody in personality, but for carry their brothers in a saloon, for carrying down to this level in this one, now then are the real warriors, they are the real fighters. Can she trust me? Then they say who feels it knows it. Now then the real fighters them for this saloon the challenge SLPP under this time. That's you man. 5 years on the line, brothers and still did it consistently. Then the random mix ups lost in episode because you see for there from people them. Now the same thing to the think in a cell.
Yeah, political thinker, court reporter, they tell you every APC case where they are court, Ibrahim communicate and cash box. Every APC case where they are court, political thinker, they report that case.
You know, I said in time against it, they want to do this alone. They will this alone. That are real fighters. Except when in the southeast, like my memory about in the bow, it did at the south. It's except when I didn't at the mouth in the talk. We in this alone, Cassie. If we not get that for get a long clap for them because it's not easy. When they are in the 4 years, so money the work as if they work accepted if you want to come out, you have to look around the le kui, if you are le kui another one come out, you have to look financially around for kita. You know what that mean? You know what it means? You know what it mean? Man, big man like people's power. Put yourself self detention. No, put yourself because if you forget what you say, put yourself self detention.
Come here. I know the freedom, but they have family. People's power.
Yes, they want to work.
They get for pay for picking them. They won't work. If we say one sit down for make, even for the fact that for make somebody the job, if we say happy for such life, But realistically, you really think the SLPP go ever get work? They go ever find work? Now you wanna know the way with the cow, the Alaki country they. The parliamentarians are supposed to make these guys them get freedom. You cannot speak to them because you protect your godfather. You know, come with this thing, they pain me. I don't know what thing can put myself by this rubbish. Seriously, because some of these things are painful. I'm very slap pussy.
Actually, no feel like Jonah. We got to get work for do. He vex. He see the you
are seeing for Sabi preach anyway. We'll talk about that in the back.
Yes, no vex because this Kasi is not to say that his book, not to Sabi talk. If he say 4 years, we got to give it every day for Cat talk. If he say by power, Kasi na by God in grace. That tells you now God raise people them for a purpose, for a reason. Now because Lord use this opportunity. Yeah, we got to do for in a sincere manner. Kasi if na be you power or me power, like me to know for the party to care for don't let happen. Me if I be power, like what come to jail, I for don't see no accept me more suffer. Me except you know the ever in matter of fact I have more friends. The president who don't in the same society, you don't tell me boss once ago, don't it's me I for don't see well. The Alpha Kana minister for 10 years, 9 days to the spokesman, cabinet minister. And resident minister in the Northwest. Victor Hope, not vice president, and the workers. So, and some of them play. When they don't start by the square back, when they go free, left hand as alone, when they walk out as chroma. Some of us who work as professional people and not as not in that mainstream policy. They don't can so. So if you see God break some of who good distance or come out again, we face the heat because they calling. So Kasi not regret them. Now God they give the zeal every day. He said that come and talk before the marriage don't go pull single of you. Totally say God they give the inspiration. Kasi if he say 4 years now easy thing for the talk 2, 3 audio in a day.
See, when people pollute the thing where you feel say supposed to change the country, we know the traditional media.
It's cannot political kasi for 60 years. So na fait to the first time. So God says for the first time. It's
if you cannot talk for the people, no go back in the past at somebody with the tribe will do the right thing. Just because you feel say
that is what we are fighting against.
And they play to the minds of the people in the country. You know these people are so gullible. With people kind of like not exposed. You know
let me give you the example of Sierra Leone. You know, some man talking about some man have been bobo. We ultimately happy. Let me tell you, when we came in, then embassy in 1992, we will become young so people then clap and to sing for we, dance for we. Salon people them, you they take them for granted, but then get sense. They are very smart. If they figure you out, so you are not sincere. You they regret to make even serve you talk for salon. When then see MPS in this society, human rights abuse from mother the fight between the revolution. Because MPS do everything. People then call we soldier. When they clap for yesterday, clap for them, they cry for we, then call we Subel. They go to the extent they hangs up a we. When they come up, we come and can clap for Kamajoden. When people don't know see they are not sincere, the meetings in the smell, they run out of the African. When you come up, can they clap for you come up? They sing against them because some people they feel them fool. But when they suspect you in society, they don't know say would they fall to certain level they come up you. Cashbox Pakaba, they sing for an salon. Janka by we did for you today, we did for you tomorrow. When they know say between 2 to 2:7 and say no. They see the pie for pack and go. Every time salon people don't underestimate them. Now make us see what they talk so today. Me I always tell and say we do the for evidence to borrow in defense. That make me if I have nothing to say, we not credible and they say.
Yeah.
We platform and make give information to analyze issues. If we don't have nothing to say, we don't say. We keep quiet. Because we don't come for play music. What people understand, we also don't come out. Because this nation don't be polluted for many years ago. So me and you two, we got that this week. We will be extremely patient and tell God thank you for that God is at this time. Not only in the history book saying, now we begin this fight. Because this fight is for a long haul. We begin change mentality. Democracy and people starts in the field.
Young man and back try for emulate what we they do so and even do better, way better than what we're doing, because we believe say these kind of things in the change any country comrade. In particular thing there, you see like the way this government deception now they don't take me glory and listen to one idiot something Beckley. Then now radio station they talk say the family them they kind of like agree they accept then they lie. But the people, he say all man, all money, all man, all the money. Even though it's on the news that Evangelist Samson and people not all the money, he say they all the money. Then this they talk say, for security reason, they make them bury them. So when the policeman, like what you talk about yesterday, when they bury the policeman, so in a way, a government, if the family they go bury their own body, a government cannot provide security for if we suspect say it will cause tension. So it means Salon are a failed state. We're not able to secure young people.
But the minister said, the minister lies or can't lie. When they go better play Makeni, there is no riot. There was no riot at Makeni. When they go better play.
No, come here. And this Beckley guy, this Beckley man said, when they get the body, people are dying at Makeni. Can you imagine the deception? Can you imagine the deception? You know, Salon people, look, we feel on a pain. We feel on a pain. We understand on a pain. You know, we understand, say, we've been locked up for far too long. And I guarantee you, since some people they talk so, because we don't can see exposure like a different angle, we kind of like see the other side, how life should be. But Salon people, we understand. But seriously, this is the reason why, like waiting come where they say, we get for sure extreme patience for make we kind of like get to somewhere where una said will see one fine day, and see and say, waiting with the say now, we don't try to defend position. For me, they say now we talk. No, it is for the good of Salon, because everything when they go on so like and the result that the reason we make una not able to pay school fee for una picking them, una not able to give lunch to una picking them, una not able to feed una self. That the reason we make like from what una born, una begin work, una die. That $24,000 now una the and for the rest of una life. This is the reason. Imagine $24,000. Begin with all 18 years. Now them part of the world there. Now them money they begin pay them for a year. Una now from una born to una die. So, but not even the hand. That if you begin work at 18 years old, now we calculate so $24,000. That is what you will make for your entire life. Think about this. The reason why, because of the very thing they are, where we condone, and we cannot hold the governments responsible. We cannot hold them to the books. We cannot tell them for accounts to we. We cannot. Because waiting happen, we say parliament cannot do anything. The judiciary cannot do anything. The civil society cannot do anything. The pastors and imams cannot do anything. You know why they talk about pastors and imams? Come with very briefly, look what's happen. For me, you know, say, like the president, he go take a pastor outside in country for campaign for him. Well, for say one of them pastor, they don't see una like I say una cheap. Wait, you wait dash una something, that's it. I'm a Christian. I believe in pastors. I respect pastors. But you see, for say something that I don't sell on ourselves to her.
Kasi, the answer is very clear. What makes the president then fly for Ghana abroad for seek medical attention? Because you're not believing in the doctors in a salon. So if you get pastors and many pastors in a salon, you not call them for pray for you. You call foreign pastor, meaning they're not integrity matters. That's what I tell you this thing because they don't see them, see maybe you don't doubt them, then truth because from the synapse and the truth, like an Nigeria pastor, they go preach that church, tell government, Ghana pastor, they see the videos them. Tell government the truth because they're responsible and moral guarantee are part of of a country. Because
Congress, you get pastors then the government no see the pastors then they operate with government. We get a pastor, we go wake up one morning, he go na cutting tree, he go begin dig, he begin tell people them say, now the thing that this way they hide, where they make this country, the better. He pull thread, he pull pot, he begin pull rope them, begin pull on, begin pull different thing them. Say now then tear with the bag. Now I make the country the better, and I make the country the move on. Now I don't can pull all here. The next 6 months we'll go see how the country will go. This pastor, comrade the cash box. Yeah, comrade the cash box. This pastor. Of course, this pastor no see. Of course, this pastor no see. Na lie, he no say na leadership no dey. He no say na leadership na no dey na the country. We say we get leaders them way focused, way honest, way know it in administration. You understand? This man we say in a man of God. Now they go believe say na that juju, that tai, now they make the country economy go down. This man now they believe say that juju, that tai, now they make them go arrest Samura Kamara. Now in they make them go kill people in Amakeni. This tai now in they make them go beg Evangelist Samson like them beg us. This tai you know this now the way the pastor believe. The pastor believes say this tai where they go put that 43. Now they make they wake up one morning they sack Lara Telopias impunity. This tai now they make they go beat members of parliament them. all of these things, the president knows say all wetin that pastor they go do yanda na lie, na fake, not so true, na deception. You know that now make you go take pastor overseas the culture.
Maybe the pastor go, this is a question for you. Maybe the pastor go say, oh, now that side they influence the president to make it think irrationally.
Well.
Salon a country of cotton trees. That country of cotton trees. Not one cotton grass. Salon we full of cotton trees. Even future will get us how many hundreds of cotton trees. Kasi, let me tell you something. You see the reality. I know in a salon, and by the grace of God, it is done. You see, it's very disheartening, not only for call out religious leaders. Me, I don't find out the long ago. But if you see in the kind of politics inside church and mosque, maybe don't find out the long ago. Not just how for go preach politics or talk politics, that's how for go worship God. I advise leaders them how they for treat them people them. Not just how for create platform for letting political people go talk politics. No? So the mosques and churches that alone don't become other thing else. And that the circumstance facts can work. You
right, communicator. You right. You right. Sheikh Fumba. They never can tell
Sheikh Fumba. You know they call it Sheikh Fumba. The little two I know about the little Gurano land. I know exactly how for relate to people them. Meaning they call somebody Sheikh. Where you not disappointed. You know that say something kasi 90% of them they call themselves Sheikh na salon to check them. Because for them become Sheikh. You get if you don't learn a whole something before you become sheikh, maybe one sheikh. Just like when they say you're a professor, like when you don't you're a professor in Arabic studies. That everything, the entire Quran and all the Bibles and then they read them often, not open, that's and then they make you sheikh. Though anybody's of mine, in fact I say not clear, I must say sheikh. Because if you have them learn the Quran properly, then they call themselves sheikh.
Professor David Francis is a professor, but
he say in a professor in peace and conflict studies. The same peace and conflict studies where Marabio say now I go get PhD peace and conflict studies. The country no get peace.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree saying a professor now. But what he do for we? He studied the peace and conflict. He left the peace in London. I studied him. He left. He told the conflict he can go salon. So now for me, you're not ever able to practice it because what he studied, now he left and now he took now what he not study, go to the salon, the conflict. You see, Kashi, you still get so many things in that box or country. People and one thing people lack na common sense. Kashi, common sense, none of the best who forget. And that that judgment what they do for judge, you say for able to sit down, you analyze something, say this year is fine or not fine. If me a man of God, I get me an imam, I get me mocks. If anybody not doing a politician like a president go to the mosque, not to forget tell you about your ambition. Therefore, go sit down, listen to the preaching. Let me go to church or mosque. I get hours with the man of God and they preach to the people. Tell them exactly what they for do. After that, case closed. But we see all the mosques and churches in Tidikasi. They're not some place for like people and go show them political ambitions. This not to that day God create them place for. That place of worship, place where we go worship God and time for educate people. That place where we go tell the truth, tell leaders and the truth, tell them the wrong and the false shots, call things by their names. Let me tell you something. I don't, you get some people like just like that guy them is suspended that hotel, that check. We been go preach some facts about the country in Thailand. So we see that battle when they go. So say as the SLPP Imam Council not suspend them from a imagine. Religion, they say SLP man can't suspend the guy from both because he preached the word of God, and when they preach the word of God, you don't offend people. Cash box. Nobody will preach the word of God when you offend somebody because he get for talk something we plan no go glad about. If you preach the word of God, it's about Chakman. Right at Chakman, you go no see in this theater lesson. I can preach for today. If you talk about bamboo posse, anything somebody said the word of God, he must accuse somebody. If you talk about bad leadership, he must accuse somebody. You see, they say, "Oh, God give you power for let you rule people." The motive for be careful. God said, if you don't rule them, fine. Between you and God, get for betranga. Now we'll check with leaders in Africa how most of them in the end. Now we'll check them, most of them, how in the end. Then we'll say, now God they descend in them, now this world before they even take the next one. Now we'll check most of them out in the end. How many leaders in Africa would they see, apart from John Pombe Magufuli, that will see the entire Africa cry for him, apart from him. Now we show how many leaders, apart from the generals in Ghana, would they see
the Mandela.
Generals in Ghana. Yes, apart from Nelson Mandela, them, just apart from John Atami, Louis, and Ghana, because these are people as in cancel their business sincerity, then die. You see, we left for see leaders like Pombe Magufuli, like Jerry Rollins, like Nelson Mandela, like John Atami, Louis, then die. You see, now check on past leaders from all other countries. So good power self-60 died, and no one, people, not everyone going funeral. We've seen it so many times, Cashbox. You see, so let's see how in the end. Oh, that you go see, don't die. We go see people and cry. People like what happened at Tanzania. All man cry. Even Africa, we 7 to Tanzania there. Oh, look, the man, what you know, in 5 years, we all feel the pain for us. All man talk. So this is how God pays some of them, Cashbox. Because God is in them very clearly. Say, and one thing where they lead people them, you get a very big question we give answer to God, because God say, I ask anybody question how you rule the problem tomorrow. Now make you be careful. You be careful. You very be careful. If not, Kasi, now God knows how to lead us. You know, it's very difficult to come call a man of God. Then we will call them out. We will call them out. All the time for tell us, would I reframe? Then form the religious council. After the war, they say, therefore, for meet President Face and tell her the truth.
They are the moral guarantors. They are the moral guarantors. They are moral guarantors.
Why now? Why now? Don't talk about it. Do it to them. They don't understand it. Do it to them. Why now? All man respect you. Because first, you create see maybe the freed. First, you create see pass to the freed. You go President pass to talk to you. Not listen to them. Hey, but what's happening now, bro?
Yeah, because
all those
we wake up.
They get the call. They get the right for tell government say no. When I get out there, body. So they educate. They know the law. So God, today, most of the them, God bless them. So they no collect them, they educate. They know the law. They know some of the laws. Them. They get that for say no, pa, this don't happen. This is to enemy play. When I allow them play bear them. For like even see you na Muslim, you see, then just go take person and all WhatsApp for WhatsApp for bear. Just go that proper Peter and then just Al-Fatiha. Oh, no say for bear person go to the read. Christian, for them, I see them go take person, put and then even the body. Christian, they bear pull on dignified funeral. Then they get dignified funeral, they wear coat for the person. Make I'm fine. I love family for see last respect. Muslim better they wrap you, but Christian they get dignified funeral. Then they get the person lay am inside coat. Lay am fine. Then just say, Lord, our Father, sing them, put them, go dump them like under the Christ doctor and street. God they watch you all. God they watch you all, and God will not responsible for the actions that happen in saloon. Everything happen, God give not responsible because sooner for don't deep for stopping them to cash box.
Thank you, comrade. You know, people's power. How far we there now? I guess.
Yes, like, we don't do 1 hour and 2 minutes now. We don't do 1 hour 2 minutes, of course.
Yeah, I think comrade. People's power. I don't know which one I think the Milton Magai thing.
Yeah, well, I think say we just don't rub much by the Miltimagai thing, the saga, because I just want to remind Anna Toma, we now the first lady, and the reasons why make Mohamed Kamarima Mansari the 2018 presidential flag bearer for the ADP party find himself now the maximum prisons is over 2 years. He don't find himself now the maximum prisons, and I think say this now lecturers them way. Then they give sex for grade or whatever may be the case, how waiting at the accusation. You know, I think say we know any Toma come na the social media, we know any other people them come na the social media, we know any woman groups them, then come na the social media for come begin the talk waiting, we girl picking away the university, waiting and they go through we all now, so we get girl picking away the university. So this is very, very serious, I think say, and Communicator Cashbox and Ibrahim, the government will take this very, very serious, but you know what? The kind names them way involved now the allegations them the one the way they allege say now they do the thing where we get evidence where they prove say yes indeed then do everything they we already a lot of accusations them nobody need to come and say you know what law puts them people here being bars because them now then the universities them then they campaign for SLPP now then different universities they are so then they do bad things them the same way APC be there in governance now then they galvanize and then company lecturers them for continue for the give the APC and government will be then a power bad name. When Marabi don't come now, the same thing that they do now the universities them, then they tell students them waiting this president they do, waiting this government they do. Now then they campaign for the government, now then they talk for the government. Then a lecturers them, but then still they in politics. So now we're not surprised when we see then lecturers that are involved in then kind of about dabaru things they are then kind of about things they waiting for don't fend themselves now being bars. They not get anything for do to them because now the people them, now they young people and now they young tribements them. Now then they help Marabi on the universities them. So Lord just see how the thing they happen. So now Toma no come on can't talk, nobody can talk this and all that because they know the kind of people away involved. Now they young people them, now they involved, so they don't get anything for say about that. Now that's I can tell you about this Miltimaga issue.
Thank you,
yes. I just want to we will not play the Vice Chancellor invoice on Irene, and because tomorrow this could be an exclusive convention or platform. All they can tomorrow talk, but not more can talk because this one, it concern all because all the guy picking let you know no can not still ABC. You have affect to just on board. We just let them listen to the vice chancellor in your statement to talk. So we are doing that they know now. We don't want to prepare our mind for the convention tomorrow because we have an exclusive convention of this particular topic here.
Yeah. In an interview with AYD, the Vice Chancellor and Principal of the Msg Technical University, MMTU, Dr. Philip Jonkano, confirmed that the 6 senior lecturers, including departmental heads, admitted to their unprofessional conduct and stressed that there is no place for such lecturers at the MMTU. He assured parents of both male and female students of their children's protection at the university.
So ask them out because that's professional misconduct to the highest order. And for other lecturers who are condoning their colleagues not to come to class to teach, we also suck them off because you allow the government to pay people who are not coming to work. Some they've left this campus for the past 9 to 1 year. It was only when the auditors came that matter was picked up. But those lecturers who decided to go around my students, and interestingly, the students were very bold enough to come up and testify that these lecturers are harassing us. And they are not just only harassing them, they also record them. They video them. Wow. When they are in the bed with them, they record everything that transpired in that school. That's wickedness to the highest order, which we will not entertain. So, for those lecturers who behave unprofessionally, we decided to treat them as common criminals because they know that tampering with students, filming students in this institution, when that information reaches this desk, it will not go unattended. But the lecturers confirm that yes, you know how they explain it? That Satan pushed them. So Satan can push you to even remove your trousers. Wow. Satan can push you to also take a video
Satan no get lawyer.
Of all of the parts of the day. Satan can push you to click that one, and you think you can make it as a souvenir. You are using it to blackmail people, so it will not happen in this manner.
The Vice Chancellor.
Okay, these are just the half of our learning prepared to
Communicator, when I listen to this, when I know say me picking the university, they study, they read medicine, and all of them things today. So I don't know how me feel, but however, I don't know waiting get for be next world. The lawyer way Satan get for go out next world because all of them things they are now Satan, and they put all that. These are well educated people, and when you watch them, a lot of these lecturers them then get girl picking them way they universities, then get a lot of things them. But Ibrahim, Communicator, and Cashbox, all of this evidence is there. We don't come out to this case not get for go no side because this na pauper lecturers them, na SLPP picking them, na picking their way there within the pauper business, na mandate people them, na then they fight for Madabio, na then they campaign for Madabio. This need they go no side. But one thing where I want to let the people let they know, case need they watching until the end of the world. Case need they watching. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Comrade People's Power, we go end up there, but very quickly, salon people, where you sleep na net, think about this. Am I really defending SLPP because I feel say what they're doing is right? Or when you feel say that they do right? Do you really think, say, if now your brother then be killed, if not, then they destroy sack auditor general, beat parliamentarian, when they destroy with reputation, what is the justification in our heart and minds and soul? Salon people, nepotism, tribalism, regionalism, and name all the zim them in the world. They destroy on a country, but on a not even they know. Look like waiting, like the very thing where Kamaremba being locked up. They bill him. And the law said they for bail him. This is a man where a judge not ever find guilty. When I think about this, Jimmy B was accused of the very thing, but just because he get connection with the SLPP, he's out and about doing his thing. Now these lecturers, they abuse speaking there, Mr. Fandi, Mr. Ali, Mr. Momo, Mr. Kane. Una just the name them. Una just look no more how tribalism they destroy we country. Una feel say these things them right. Anyway, if I'm with the left on there, we go talk about this tomorrow in detail. Thank you very much.